Hello, welcome back to your Modern Mental Toughness Coaching Training Sessions. On this video, I'm going to be talking to you about war programming. Now, war programming is programming your mind for war. Whatever competition you're in, I make these for athletes, executives, law enforcement. It means you're competing against someone who's trying to beat you. You have to always view who you're going against as the enemy at that moment. You have to look at them as you have to win. You cannot allow them to win, and that's why I call this war programming. We're at war. After the win, after the game is over, that's when respect comes in. That's when sportsmanship comes in. And things. Law enforcement may be a little bit different, but of course, when it comes to executives, when it comes to athletes, of course, this is very true. Especially with athletes, you have to have sportsmanship. Now, understanding that war programming first, of course, starts with seeing yourself winning. You hear this a lot. You got to see yourself winning. You got to, visualize yourself making the catch. You got to visualize yourself kicking the ball in the goal. You got to visualize yourself, hitting the ball. You got to visualize yourself knocking that guy out. You got to visualize yourself this and that. And that works good. But I remember I always said this, when people used to tell me, I said, well, what if he's visualizing himself knocking me out? What if he's visualizing too? Then who wins? Who did this really work for? Because no matter who wins, loses, whoever wins is going to say, well, visualization worked for me. Well, the guy who lost was visualizing too. Okay, so I always said, I got to take things a step further with my mental toughness. That sounds good for you because you're not the one going in there, but I'm experienced. So I know the truth. I know what's real. And this is my secret that I use is I always visualize myself possibly losing. So what I would do is I would think of the worst possible things that could happen to me during, while in the arena, while I was performing my craft. What could go wrong? And when I would think about what could go wrong, I would put countermeasures there. If this happens, I'm going to do this. If I get knocked down and almost knocked halfway out and get back up, this is what I'm going to do. So whenever anything bad happened to me, when I was doing my craft, I had a countermeasure. It was nothing new to my brain. It was not a shock. And that's the most important thing, is to make sure that you don't have shocking things happen. So while you're war programming, you visualize, you seeing yourself winning, you got the ego going, this is great, oh man, I can't wait, I'm going to do so great. Visualize the bad also, and then set up countermeasures that if this happens, if I drop the ball and everybody's laughing at me and calling me an idiot, I'm going to not listen to them and forget about them and get focused on the next play and making sure that I don't drop the ball again. So you have to think like that. When you think like that, that's really going to help you with war programming. Another thing that's good, if you have an opponent, whoever or whatever it is, this can go for anybody. This can go for athletes, go for law enforcement, dealing with gangs or anything like that. Go for your executives, dealing with an opposing business or someone like that. And take a picture. If you have a picture of your opponent, put it up on your mirror in your house. Put it on the dashboard in your car, so you see that person every day, everywhere. As soon as you wake up, you see that person. Wherever you go, you see that person. You get used to them. That's what it does. It makes it where it's not a shock. They're nothing strange to you. They become normal to your brain. So when you face off with them in person, you've been seeing them every day. And this is going to help, to stop the shock. And that's a good part of war programming. That's going to help you to keep that mind nice and calm. Okay. Another thing is, think of trigger words, keywords, score, punch, kick, whatever it is that fits, the task at hand, and write it on sticky notes. Put it all around your house, boom, everywhere. You always look at it, you're seeing these key trigger words that make you think. When it stores in your subconscious, score, win, just all kinds of things, anything you can think of that's positive towards the goal of what you're trying to attain. Put them on sticky notes, boom, 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 all around, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, on your car, look crazy. That's what I did. You'd come to my house, friends would come to my house, and they would see, knock them out, don't give up, don't quit, murder, just anything that I could think of, smash, punch, kick, breathe, everything that I could think of that was going to help me. I put on sticky notes and it's stored in my subconscious. So that's something that you can also do that'll help you. Another important factor, if you are an individual who's into aggressive sports, you're an aggressive athlete, you play, you got a game coming up. I always say, stay away from soft things. Stay away from soft situations. do aggressive things, watch aggressive things. If you're a fighter, a football player, somebody who's into, that's more aggressive. Rugby player, that's aggressive type sports. Watch National Geographic. Watch lions and tigers, watch them eat, watch them chasing down an antelope and grabbing that antelope and taking it down and, ripping it apart, and think that you're that lion. Get yourself into that, that beast mode. And that'll help you to get your brain, more war programmed. Because competition is war. And if you don't look at it like that, I guarantee you're going to run into an opponent who is, and that opponent's going to smash you, and they're going to take the goal that you were going for. So, all right, hope this video helped you out. Keep the eye out because you got more coming. Not done just yet. And stay strong out there.